Management Accounting. In this video, we are going to see the chapter 1 of Management Accounting, that is Introduction to Management Accounting. Under that, we are going to see the characteristics of management accounting and the scope of management accounting. First, let us see the characteristics of management accounting. This management accounting has certain characteristics, and the various characteristics are as follows. First one, useful in decision making. Main aim of management accounting is to assist management in decision making and control. One of the important characteristics of management accounting is that this management accounting helps the management, or it assists the management in making better decisions and to have a proper control over the organization or management. Second, financial and cost accounting informations. Basic accounting information is being derived from financial and cost accounting records. That is, in case of management accounting, the various accounting informations is being derived, or the various accounting informations is gained from the financial accounting records as well as the cost accounting records. Third, internal use. Information provided by management accounting is for internal use and is not for the external parties. In case of management accounting, whatever information is being produced or provided, it will be for the internal use. It is not for the external parties. The information which is being provided by the management accounting is purely for the internal use within the organization or business enterprise. It is not for the external parties. Fourth, it is purely optional. Management accounting is purely optional and there is no statutory obligations. In case of management accounting, the management can decide whether they need to follow a management accounting system or not. It is purely optional. There is no such mandatory requirements in case of management accounting. Only the management can decide and they can analyze whether they need to follow a management accounting system or not. So this management accounting is purely optional. Fifth, concerned with future. Management accounting is concerned with decision making and relates with future course of actions and decisions. That is, this management accounting provides various informations to the internal management members. This management accounting provides various informations regarding decision making, and this decision making relates with the future course of actions or future events. So this management accounting basically deals with the decision making process which is done for a future period of time or future course of actions. So, management accounting is concerned with future. Sixth, flexibility in presentation of informations. There is no prescribed formats for presentation of informations to management. In case of financial accounting as well as cost accounting, we are having a prescribed format for presenting the various informations to management. But in case of management accounting, there is no prescribed format. There is no separate format for the presentation of information to management. Flexibility in presentation of information is another characteristics of management accounting. Now, let us see the scope of management accounting. What is the scope of management accounting? Management accounting has a wide scope and includes internal audit, cost control, internal financial controls, etc. This management accounting is having a wide scope and it includes, since this management accounting is being done or a management accounting system is being followed for a particular organization regarding the internal use for the management, this management accounting includes internal audit, cost control within the organization, and internal financial controls. Now, let us see the scope one by one. Financial accounting. It provides basic historical data which helps the management to forecast and plan its financial activities for future period. For successful management accounting, there should be a proper financial accounting system. That is, in case of management, the financial accounting provides various data to forecast and to plan their financial activities for a future period. So, this financial accounting provides various historical data, and in order to have a successful management accounting system, there should be a proper financial accounting system. Second, cost accounting. Management accounting uses different cost control techniques, cost analysis, marginal costing methods, etc. Since management accounting system is a continuation of financial accounting and cost accounting, the various informations in management accounting is being gained or derived from financial accounting and cost accounting records. So, this management accounting system uses different cost control techniques and cost analysis as well as marginal costing methods, etc. Third, budgeting and forecasting. To plan the business activities for the future, forecasting and budgeting plays a major role, and thus it helps in preparation of budgets, and budgeting helps management accountant in exercising budgetary control. In order to plan the business activities for future period, or in order to analyze and plan the future business activities, forecasting and budgeting should be there, because only the budgeting and forecasting helps to prepare the budget as well as to exercise the various budgetary control measures by the management accountant. So, budgeting and forecasting is the third important scope of management accounting. Tax planning. To have more advantage on tax plans and laws, management accountant has to depend upon tax accounting and planning to minimize the tax liabilities and save more funds for the business. In case of management accounting, the management accountant should depend on various tax laws and tax accounting procedures so that they can minimize their tax liabilities, and by minimizing the tax liabilities they can save more funds for the future business. Fifth, reporting to management. There should be a proper reporting to the management, and for this routine and special reports should be prepared and submitted to various management levels. Another scope of management accounting is that reporting to management. A proper reporting system should be there for management. And in order to have a proper reporting system, special reports as well as the routine reports should be prepared, and it should be submitted to various levels of management. Either it can be top level management, or it can be middle level management, or it can be bottom level management. Six, cost control procedures. Any system of management accounting is incomplete without effective cost control procedures like inventory control, labor control, overheads control, budgetary control, etc. This management accounting system will be incomplete if there is no effective cost control procedures or measures, then the management accounting system will be incomplete. The management accounting system is said to be a complete accounting system only when they are having an effective cost control procedures or measures like inventory control, labor control, overheads control, and budgetary control. 7. Statistical tools. Various statistical tools for analyzing and presenting statistical data like graphs, charts, tables, etc. are used in preparing reports for management accounting. In case of management accounting system, in order to analyze and present the various data which is being used in preparing the reports for management, certain statistical tools has been used. So the statistical tools has been used in order to present the statistical data like graphs, charts, and tables. 8. Office services. Management accountant is expected to maintain and control office routines and procedures like filing, copying, communicating, and other services. In case of a management accounting system, the management accountant should be responsible in order to maintain and control the various office services and procedures like filing, copying, communicating, and other services also. The management accountant should be responsible and he will be responsible for all the office services in case of a particular management system. 9. Internal control and internal audit. Management accountant depends on internal financial controls like internal audit, internal check in the financial system of the concern. That is, in case of a management accounting system, management accountant is responsible for all the internal financial controls. The various internal financial control includes internal audit and internal check. So, internal audit as well as internal check and internal control should be handled and done by the management accountant in case of an management accounting system. The 10th one is financial analysis and interpretation. It helps the management to analyze the financial data, and this analysis helps the management to achieve objectives of management in a more efficient manner. In case of management accounting system, the financial analysis or interpretation is being done by the management to achieve the various objectives of management or the business enterprise in a more efficient and proper manner. This is all about the characteristics of management accounting and the various scope of management accounting. This is all about the characteristics of management accounting and the scope of management accounting. Thank you.